78, 79, 80, 81. Hi fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D Rose report. Caught me right in the middle of working out. I can only do about 100 of those 40s. I'm out of shape, I guess. Hey, talk about not out of shape, or in shape. Sarita posted a message on her Facebook account thanking fans for their support after recently suffering facial paralysis. She did not, however, post an update on her condition right now. She wrote, "Thanks to everyone for your concern and support." Said, "Right now my main goal has been for some time is to wrestle in Puerto Rico. I went to the beach, trained wrestling, went to the gym, met new people, and saw new places, all things in this world that makes me happy. What would make me happy is she thanked me for her support sitting on my lap." TNA Women's Knockout Champ Mickie James, she's going to be performing live in concert tonight at Jim Porter's Good Time Emporium, Louisville, Kentucky. Show begins at 8 o'clock, and then you can do a meet and greet for fans. Just visit JimPorter.com for more info, which I wish I could get a ride over there. This is going to be launching for James. It was going to be a homecoming for James. She spent a lot of time in Louisville while coming up through WWE Developmental, which they're talking about OVW. John Cena became upset yesterday after discovering a remark on his Twitter timeline poking fun at mentally handicapped children, of all things. It read, "The kids that ride the short bus to my niece's elementary school are the ones I see, I see wearing John Cena shirts. They were gypped twice in life." Oh. Anyway, he responded on his Twitter user who wrote the comment. Says, "I could give two shits about the t-shirt thing, but I think it's somewhat worse thing. That's about the worst thing I've ever heard someone say. So I'm officially sick. RJ says whatever you want about me, but really that bullshit has a way is way out of line. Karma works in strange ways, my man." All right. Beckett announced that WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels will be featured in Topps' upcoming Allen and Gintner autograph trading card set comprised of everyone but baseball players. I never did get into cards. Those kind, anyway. CM Punk, Colt Cabana briefly reunited on the last episode of Art of Wrestling radio show, which featured an interview with Ring of Honor performer Chris Hero. Punk appeared early in the podcast to discuss little match on Sunday, he says. When asked if people should pay for the pay-per-view, Punk replied, "Yeah, they should. I get paid more that way." I'm not sure whether his deal is that way or not, but I know that the more they could bring in, that they could get a part of the gate. They used to years ago. I don't know if they do anymore. Hey, anyway, the Bella Twins, Evan Bourne, is going to be appearing at the Boys and Girls Club of East County, Santee, California, August 15th, 11 a.m. That should give a rise to the guys at the Boys Club, anyway, with the Bellas there. All right, Harley Race is going to be appearing at the WWE House Show, Springfield, Missouri, August 28th. JR, good old JR, wrote the following on his Twitter about a major new Steve Austin DVD that WWE is working on. He says, WWE to produce the definitive Steve Austin DVD this year. Stone Cold to be hands-on. Release date likely for the holidays. Should be huge. The Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels DVD out in October. Steve Austin's DVD out before Christmas, he says. Steve will help produce the DVD, both a must-see. And the men is going to be throwing out the first pitch of the Cleveland Indians versus Los Angeles Angels baseball game, July 26th, from Progressive Field, Cleveland, Ohio. Former WWE star Shad Gaspard competed in the 2011 MTV Bull Run in Las Vegas to Miami this past weekend. Shad Gaspard drove a supercharged wide body M3 for Toyo Tires. And his teammates included actress Katie Sackhoff, I'm not sure, as well as MMA fighter Josh Barnett, Miguel Torres, and Anthony Pettis. All right, it's beginning to report that reported that CM Punk wants to face off Steve Austin at WrestleMania 28 in Miami next year. While Punk dropped the hint last Monday's Raw that he wanted to be in the main event at WrestleMania 28, it's said that the chances of Punk versus Austin happening next year are slim to none. As a part of WWE restructuring their creative team, the company has hired more writers with soap opera experience. I wish they would hire somebody with Saturday Night Live experience. I would rather see the writers from there. Anyway, 2 title matches and Bound for Glory pay-per-view series matches are being advertised for next week's episode of Impact taping. One, rather than not taping, but just the show. One of the Bound for Glory matches will be a ladder match. Here's the way it kind of shapes up. The X Division Championship is going to be online, and Brian Kendricks defends his newly won title against #1 contender Alex Shelley, who won the Ultimate X match at Destination X pay-per-view. A Bound for Glory series match. One of them is Rob Van Dam battles Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. And in a Bound for Glory series match, it will be AJ Styles taking on Gunner, Matt Morgan, Samoa Joe in a ladder match. Mickie James, she's going to be defending her TNA Knockout Championship against Velvet Sky. This is going to be the first time Velvet Sky gets a shot at the title. TNA is also advertising the following concerning Sting. They said the maniacal Sting is once again the World Heavyweight Champion after defeating Mr. Anderson for the gold. What's next for Sting? His mission to annihilate the Immortal? Don't miss it. Alright, I'm back. Hey, on this day, back in 1992, if you guys are old enough to remember this, Vince McMahon announced the disbanding of his World Bodybuilding Federation, the WBF. And he's probably got other initials for it right now, but didn't last very long. I had a VHS of it years ago on the shelf. It like never rented, never sold. I think it probably just fell apart. I might have rented it a few times, but I think it fell apart. I wish I kind of still had it. All right, WWE's website has a new interview up with former heavyweight champion Edge regarding his acting career and experiences on tonight's, by the way, it's tonight, Sci-Fi Channel Haven, my fault. He says, I know I'm in a new, talking about acting, so-called creatively. I feel my juices are still growing. I'm trying to do something completely new that I know I can get better at. It's fun in the process, blah, blah, blah. All right, going down here. Vince McMahon, Linda McMahon's Family Foundation has awarded $50,000 grant to Yearwood Teen Center, Stamford, Connecticut, earlier this month. The multi-year grant will provide paid summer internships for counselors in training and Yes Camp for 60 children, ages 13 to 19, from low to middle income families. Linda and Mayor of Stamford, or Connecticut, well, the town there in Stamford, toured the teen center earlier this week, which they do some great work on donations and all kinds of stuff. Just a lot of it you don't hear about. WWE All-Star superstar Heath Slater turned 28 years old. Famer Jesse Ventura turned 60. And former WWE diva Cherry turns 36. And I've never heard of a 36-year-old Cherry, but what do I know? And WWE's Money in the Bank pay-per-view from Allstate Center in Chicago this Sunday is not sold out. The area opened up more seating yesterday, so more tickets are available. So if you're around, go ahead and check it out. And below, anyway, there's Randy Orton profile on WWE's upcoming Greatest Superstars of the 21st Century DVD. And it shows Orton at SummerSlam 2004, but it doesn't show who he defeated because it was Chris Benoit. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.